What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Mickey Truth, aka the Queen of Paperwork, and I am back with another live. It feels like forever since I've been on live. I think it's been about a week. I know y'all miss me. I miss y'all. We're going to get into it, but y'all already know how we're going to get this thing started. Yo, Hookah, what it do?
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Hookah Anonymous, and you are now rocking with Mickey Truth. She live up to her name, not the fame. So make sure y'all subscribe to her channel and stay updated on what's real. Bye.
Coming from where I come from, they doubted me, but I came up. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world. Coming from where I come from, they doubted me, but I came up. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world.
Good reporting ass Mickey.
We love you, Mickey.
Hey, what it do, everybody? As always, all information contained in this live is for entertainment and educational purposes only. All information used on this live is per the Fair Use Act, and any conclusion that you draw is on you, not Mickey, okay? Use your minds and your ears and all that, but your view is your view, okay? I'm just here to tell you what I'm able to find and what I feel. But, y'all, it's been so long. I can't believe the last time I went live was a week ago. Whew. But y'all make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe, tell a friend to pull up on your girl Mickey Truth. I am live. Shout out to Loud Pet, Michael Valley. What's up, y'all? Everybody that's in here that's probably sitting in the bushes. Y'all know it's not me unless I'm a little late and behind. So hold on, I'm trying to do something real quick. And then we're going to get into it. We got, a few things to talk about tonight. And, I don't know how long I'm going to be on live because y'all know me in the schedule. I do got something to do. But nevertheless, we're going to get into the business. So hold on. All right, I think we got everything up and going. Boom, we in there. Okay. Yo, let me tell you, Skull rubbed off on me, okay? Because Skull was always late. Y'all know that was my original teacher on YouTube, okay? And he was never on time. And I kind of fell into the trap too. But yeah, we're going to talk about a couple things. I know a lot of y'all probably want to talk about King Von murder case and all that. And we're going to talk about it again tomorrow. But we're going to get into that in just a minute. We got a lot of things to talk about, to be honest. So let's just get straight into it. So, hold on. What this is. Dang it. I wonder if you two gonna get me, because I want to hear. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I gotta mute this real quick. Let me listen to it first. All right, so I'm just gonna play it because I don't know. I'll just have to probably take this live down and come down to it. So hold on. Lil Tim, because that's the first story he's about to do, actually just dropped a snippet of a new video. Hold on, can y'all see it? All right, let's play it.
In the lane, my lawyer just beat the charge. It won't hard, they know my name. Bet 20 up on my thought, forever scar. We left a stain. Hit 20 up off the top.
But my business, when buddies don't come.
I know his stuff. Hold up. So hold on, let me play it back again.
I unleashed the pain, locked behind bars, no facade, free the whole game. Late nights we had it hard, taking balls, standing in the lane. My lawyer just beat the charge, it won't hard, they know my name. Bet 20 up on my thought, forever scar. We left a stain. Hit 20 up off the top.
Ooh, I gotta listen to the whole song. I don't know. What y'all think about that? Y'all think that's confirmation directly? That's a hard guy to get in contact with. I tell you no lie. I don't think I made it to the level yet because I'm having a hard time getting in touch with his camp. But nevertheless, it says that's supposed to drop tonight, the full song. Interesting enough, I do want to hear the whole song. Oh, and it's dropping at midnight, man. Let me tell you, Mickey gonna be asleep, okay? But nevertheless, I'll listen to it tomorrow. But it seemed like, hey, let me ask y'all this. I mean, at this point, if you don't know, or if you're waiting for, somebody else to say it, I already told my truth team it's confirmed the murder case is dropped without a doubt. Okay. However, maybe you're waiting on something else tomorrow, all of it gonna come out. Everybody and their mama probably got their team waiting to get whatever they need to run it if they haven't already ran it off of what I said so far. So this is something. I'm kind of interested to know what the whole song sounds like, though. Is this a longer version? I think it's a longer version. Hold on. I just went to his actual post. So hold on. I kind of hear the longer version. I didn't make it big.
Sorry, free the whole game. Late nights we had it hard. Taking balls, standing in the lane. My lawyer just beat the charge. It won't hard, they know my name. Bet 20 up on my thought, forever scar. We left a stain. Hit 20 up off the top. That's for the niggas who be sane. Brand new diamond, brand new Glock. For them niggas who pistol slang. Brand new city, trying to release the pain. Locked behind bars, no facade, free the whole game.
I gotta wait for the whole song. I don't know. I gotta wait for the whole song. But nevertheless, hey. He popping out. Now, I believe he dropped music before today or tonight, but yeah, that's that. Let's see where I'm gonna go to. Cause there's a couple people that done spoke on the charges being dropped, and I want to get into that. So, before I get into it, y'all already know what's on your screen, MickeyTruth.com. Make sure you go over and get you some merch. Cause you know your girl stay with that work. And if you didn't know, you'll definitely know. Okay. What up, the great? The great said trash, period. Now I ain't say he sound good now. I just said I want to hear what he's saying in the song. Little FYI to the new people, y'all leave my intro alone. It's not going nowhere. Okay. I know it's not a hit song. It wasn't meant to be a hit song. It's my testimony in the form of a song, and it's here to stay. Okay? Unless if Chris Brown do me a track, then I'll get rid of it. So if y'all don't want to hear my intro no more, tell Chris Brown to drop me one, and then I'll change it. Until then, I made it through the storm trying to conquer the world. All right, let's get into it. You know, I want to go here first. And shout out to No Jumper. Matter of fact, since I'm on No Jumper, let's do this real quick. Okay, this might be small to y'all, but today is the first day I have been reposted on No Jumper. So shout out to No Jumper. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Ramo. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it. But shout out to them. Damn, and not my glasses on my face. Shout out to them though for reposting and giving me my credit. Okay, because everybody. You know what I'm saying? Don't give me my credits, but shout out to them. So yeah, I confirm for those who don't know by now on Friday that the murder charge against Lil Tim for the murder of King Von was dismissed due to the DA declining to prosecute. Now, Asian Doll had something to say in regards to it, and she shared the post that they shared of mine and said, because the police said Tim ain't killed him, the police did. Yeah. You know what? Yo, loud pet, really. But yeah. Shut up to what? Thank you, Ant Nation. You know what I'm saying? Since you put in AK, shout out to AK-47. I was actually on his live on Friday. Listen, I know a lot of y'all viewers you know, got your pics with, you know, whatever YouTuber or blogger is your home base and you just kind of frequent coming around, it's cool. It's not no smoke between us, okay? They had their hands. Shout out to Seti Nash, because he actually, I think I got his video. He had a feeling something was going on with it. But y'all gotta be mindful of what was said. I said I confirmed it. Never said I was the first with it or felt it. Okay. But shout out to all the YouTubers, okay? But y'all viewers be like, anyway. All right. So I wanted to bring up the Asian doll one first because this is if, well, let me ask this. For one, do y'all think she knows something that we don't know? Or is she clout chasing? Because I ran it in House of Truth on Clubhouse, and a lot of people feel like she was clout chasing, just saying something. What do y'all think? While I'm pulling up what I'm looking for real quick. Do y'all think she knows something? Somebody said on everything. All right, hold on. November. November. Here we go. November 6th, 2020. Bushing. All right. So I asked that because if you don't know, every state has it. Every state has a different name for it. So, for example, GBI is what Georgia is called. Here in South Carolina, it's called SLED. And, you know, everywhere going to have their own name. But officer-involved shootings are normally handled by that agency, by whatever name they go by. In Georgia, okay, GBI. And if you see here, November 9th, 2020 is the last time this was updated, okay? And it says GBI investigates officer-involved shooting in Atlanta, GA, and it says update. On November 9th, 2020, as a result of the, Monaco Hookah Lounge shootings that took place on Friday, a total of 6 persons were shot, with 2 deceased, not 3 as initially reported. 2 deceased persons, Davon Bennett, aka King Von, 26 of Chicago, and Mark Blakely, 34 of Chicago. The GBI continues to investigate the use of force involving the officers. APD is investigating the homicides. And then we can just get into it since it's here. But the original release that was put out when the shooting took place was on Friday, November 6, 2020. At approximately 4 a.m., the GBI was requested to investigate an officer-involved shooting at the Monaco Hookah Lounge in Atlanta, Georgia. The preliminary investigation indicates that Davon Bennett, aka King Von, and a group of men left from the Opium nightclub and went to the Monaco Hookah Lounge. And if that's not how you say it, oh well, you see it, okay? On 255 Trinity Avenue. Once there, 2 men approached the group in the parking lot, and the 2 groups of men started to argue with each other. The argument quickly escalated to gunfire between the 2 groups. Atlanta Police Department officers, off-duty and on-duty, responded. 2 officers, 1 on duty and 1 off duty, fired shots at 2 locations. During the shooting incident, 6 men were shot during the group altercation and officer encounter. Bennett and 2 men died as a result of their injuries, and 3 were injured and are being treated at a hospital. No officers were injured in the incident. The GBI will continue its independent investigation. Once the investigation is complete, it will be submitted to Fulton County District Attorney Office for review. Okay. Now, I say that to say, I kind of think, okay, Asian doll might know something, okay? And the reason why I'm saying that, although this was not updated since November 9, 2020, the last thing in there is saying, after the investigation, it gets passed off to DA, right? What it do, Kimberly, Keisha, right? Gets passed off to the DA. If it is found that bullets that were used in this murder was of the police, then it wouldn't be no case anyway. The charges would have to be dropped. Not saying that's what happened, but I think it's plausible. Like I said, a lot of people said they just think Agent Doll is clout chasing, but she might be on to something because this case was investigated as a officer involved shooting. Now, another thing, because y'all know me, I definitely do my research. You get me? Hold on, let me pull it up. Gotta sign in real quick. Because when it got brought to my attention on Clubhouse, y'all know I got the typing. All right. So I reached out, right, to Atlanta Police Department, okay? For those who don't know, media can contact them, right, around the clock. They always have somebody around to do media updates. Now, I hit them up, right, after, the whole situation. I'm like, okay, Atlanta Police was the ones, not Fulton County Police, right, that was doing the investigation. So I sent a message that says, it has been reported that the murder case of Davon Bennett, aka King Von, has been closed and charges dropped against Timothy Leaks. Can you confirm? I said confirm. Can you confirm? And I'm gonna show you what the response was. Let me make sure my email don't show nothing. Boom. The reply was, regarding your inquiry, please reach out to the district attorney's office. So, may not mean nothing, may mean a lot. I just feel at that part, it had to be something just as simple as either A, not Cash Doll. I don't know why I keep trying to mess up her name. Asia Doll may know something. B, they just prove that it wasn't enough evidence. Or 3, it could be stand your ground. Now, I know a lot of people are going with self-defense. Thank you, The Great. Let me see. Ant Nation says, it don't make sense, shoot King Von, but Miss Quando, you smell setup. It sounds like King Von was targeted. I went, for fun, because y'all know I don't do conspiracy theories, but I did go down that rabbit hole a couple days ago on Clubhouse. And to be honest, if that is the case, right, just for sakes of conversation right now, if that is the case, it would have been a setup on his end, meaning like his people would have to be the one to do it, just based off what publicly was provided. Now, I don't believe that that's the case. I believe the universe just aligned, to be honest. Sometimes, I don't know, when you lose people, and I've lost so many people, and sometimes you ask yourself so many times, like, well, dang, maybe we should have did this. Dang, I should have, maybe if I would have went and picked the person up, they'll still be here. Sometimes it's just, whether you're spiritual, religion, or whatever, religious, or whatever you call it, I'm just, to be even across the board, it was just the universe aligning, and it was just supposed to happen that way. Can't explain it. That's just my view on it, my opinion on it. I just feel like it was just what's supposed to play out, unfortunately. But as far as the murder charge itself with Lil Tim, I feel like Agent Doll may be onto something with it, or it was stand your ground. I don't think it would be self-defense, and I don't know if a lot of bloggers think self-defense and stand your ground is the same thing, because it's not. Some people may not know, but Georgia does have a stand your ground law, and I do not remember it off the top of my head, so let me bring it up. And then we're going to get into the next part. Where is it? Trying to find the actual government website again. What is this? This is not this. This is a new bill. I can't find it. Hold up. This is it. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. All right. I don't know what that is. So, anyway, stand your ground doesn't per se mean just you. You can stand your ground for somebody else. So, for example, right? And I'll give my own personal example because we have stand your ground in South Carolina too. I was at a nail shop. Okay. It got robbed. Luckily, the person that it was like a smoker. If you don't know what smoker, a junkie, a crackhead, you know, whatever the title your area says. And I pulled my gun out. But I didn't have to shoot him, right? However, I wasn't in harm's way, but the lady that owned the nail shop was in harm's way. So, right, at that time, we didn't have open carry or nothing like that. It could have been brandishing a weapon, but it wasn't because you can use force. So I actually hit him with the gun, but I didn't shoot him, but I hit him with the gun. But again, it goes, you know, off of whatever. So yeah, and Georgia does not have, you're right, but Georgia does not have the duty to retreat. But yeah, you're right. Registered ninja. What is it? I'm sorry. But you're right about that. So like I tell everybody, because you know, if you're new to me, you may not know I talk about all the time. I definitely agree with Second Amendment rights to bear arms for sure. Okay. So just make sure you're familiar with your local government, okay? Because registered ninja definitely hit on the head. What state does have the retreat? I did a case. And up until that point, I didn't even know about it. I did a case, I can't even think about it. What did do, Lamar? I think the undercover police officers was telling them that night, and when shit popped off, they targeted them. That part. I don't know. More to come, because y'all already know in the morning I'm going to be up on it, okay? I'm definitely going to be like, trust me, I got my alarm set. Because we're going to get to the business tomorrow. Like I said, it happened so quick on Friday. I wasn't in full Mickey Truth capacity. Because I would have had my recorder ready. Like I literally did it at a repass. Yes. A repass. Let me see. Another thing that came out in regards to King Von murder case is that, hold on, where is it? Did they take it down? Who posted it? Hold up. I thought they posted it. Hold on, let me find. Maybe it was. Was it DJ Academics, maybe? Because sworn no Jumper posted it, but I guess not. Let me see. Maybe it was Academics. All right. So, yeah, it was DJ Academics. YNW Melly's mom. YNW Melly's mom reacts to rumors of Lil Tim's charges being dropped for the murder of King Von. And it says, I think she commented under a post, and it says, meanwhile, the state of Florida is trying to give Melly the death penalty without a gun or witness in a mistrial. This is wild. Long live Void. Maybe that's supposed to be V Roy. So for those who are new, y'all will definitely have to go watch the hours and hours of YNW Melly trial content. Legally, I definitely feel like they didn't prove their case and all that. So I do say free Melly. Just look, FYI. And I do believe they didn't prove the case in the charges. However, I get his mom's like stance, but it's not the same concept to me, in my opinion, right? I don't see it comparing the two. Lil Tim situation, right, from what's publicly available is more so a stand your ground claim. Even possible to a certain extent, depending on how the lawyer would have worded self-defense claim, because he did get shot that night. However, right, in the case of the two victims in the Melly case, Sat Chaser and Juvie, they're stating that the victims were asleep, that, you know, they were shot where they couldn't, like, they weren't in the process of doing something to harm nobody. They were caught off guard, for lack of better words, right? That's not going to be the same, right? In my eyes, I just don't, you know, the cases just don't weigh out to equal each other. Like, Melly is accused of killing two people, friends, right? According to the prosecutor, due to furtherance of a gang and all that. That wasn't on the side with the King Von murder. Now, again, definitely long live King Von for sure. But just from a legal standpoint, the cases don't, you know, don't weigh each other. And they're two different states. That's another thing, right? If you don't know, if let me tell you, if nothing else have taught you anything about Florida, think of the Trayvon Martin murder. That'll tell you enough. Okay. So the great. I'm gonna say this because a lot of people, I know you're new because I haven't seen you before, or you just never commented. The great said, why is people saying free him and he killed his friends? I'm just saying. I don't know who he killed or if he killed. The same way y'all can watch old videos of Vaughn. I was advocating that it's no evidence to say that Vaughn killed nobody except the murder charge that he beat, right? And then when the new paperwork came out and now witness said that they identified him as killing KI, right? Okay, boom. But at this point, no witness that was there has said that he killed anybody, right? He has not said he killed anybody. The prosecution has not proven he killed anybody. That's why it's a mistrial, right? However, you know, your view of the evidence that they're now remind you or remember, media point is to always build a story, period, right? So even before the trial, a lot of people had their minds made up based on what the media put out, what the courts put out, right? Just like with any other case. So your thought process is what you see, not what you don't know that went on. And that's always how I look at a situation, right? Is like, I wasn't there. I can't tell you if, you know, he did it, he didn't do it, right? However, I can say, and like I said, it's hours of content. Definitely go check it out on YNW Melly. I mean, but if you sit here and say two people got shot on the left side, Melly was sitting on the left side, nobody else was sitting there, and we tracked the phone that we say is on YNW Melly, hell, I'm gonna say shit. Based off of that, it was Melly, right? So, like, that's just how the media is. And yes, I'm the media. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a little different, okay? But, you know, that's just how it goes. You know, put it, what it do, guilt. I ain't seen you in a minute. Where you been at? But yeah, so, you know, like I said, I feel, you know, for my new people, my dad is in jail right now, sitting, waiting to go to trial. So I've been on all sides of it. The reason why I can stay unbiased, why I can say free Melly, because legally they haven't proven that he did what the media claim he did from the start. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, D Gray, I mean, he definitely said he didn't do it, right? But allegedly, he's corroborator number 3 in the eyes of the public until come October, we find out he's not, or he is. And the paperwork said that corroborated 3 pointing him out. So, I mean, people say a lot of things. And if you, and then another thing be great, I'm glad you said that, because y'all know I like to spin the block sometimes. You just said that Melly killed 2 people, but he never said he killed anybody. He said it's been clear he's innocent from his view. So why would you say he killed 2 people and he never said it, but you just said Butter said King Von didn't kill K.I., but the paperwork said he did? Yeah, just a question. You get what I'm saying? Oh, I got you. Gil. Well, welcome back. But yeah, it's an unfortunate situation all the way around, because in both cases it's victims. But like I said, I just wouldn't put them side by side. Now, I have gotten a link to another video, and I listened to it. And like I said, I definitely, I'm not sure. I definitely been on all sides when it comes to, see, Aunt Nation, look, you gonna have to catch me when trials start back up, or go listen to, look, I've been around here windmilling during the trial. Aunt says, why Bortland changed clothes instead of taking friends straight to the hospital, just asking. Well, technically he ain't changed clothes. He put on a hoodie that he already had on his hand. But like, yo, that's a rabbit hole, okay? I got hours. Like, the YNW Melly lives was like 5-6 hours for sure. Okay? But yo, we ain't got enough time tonight. But before trial start, before bond here, I'm gonna do a recap. But yeah, just not tonight, Aunt, because boy, let me tell you, that was something. But I got this video sent to me, and I've listened to it, and I'm gonna play it. And this is, well, for one, let me comment on this page. I've never been on here. All right, so shout out to Talk About It Media. Let me subscribe, because y'all know I show love, because being the underdog, I know how it feels. So y'all know I like it. I comment, and I subscribe. Y'all make sure y'all go over subscribe. It says King Von cousin Balo talks Lil Tim charges getting dropped. So let's listen to it. It was interesting, and go from there.
Hello.
Cause what the fuck I missed?
Because this bitch ass nigga AK-47 keep talking shit on some all his friends and all of us knew about Lil Tim charges being dropped today or something like that.
How the fuck anybody gonna know when?
How the fuck we fucking? I ain't know nothing about the case.
Motherfuckers don't even go to court.
That's what I'm
saying.
It
ain't even no court in session.
Talking about we knew and we keeping it quiet for the fan. Like we on. Like what you trying to say? Like
any fucking way, they not even supposed to be disclosing that type of shit on the fucking internet.
That's
any fucking way.
I'm saying. If
anybody really want to get technical, do we want to get his ass sued?
Everybody can get sued around this motherfucker.
Everybody can get y'all ass sued, and motherfuckers finna get started put on blast, all type of shit. So crazy. We just talked about this shit a week ago. All
right. So pause. So first and foremost, condolences to the family. Okay, like death period is always going to be people that have more invested because there's their loved ones, compared to like people like us that's just on YouTube and we don't know these people in real life. You know, they're celebrities, like cases. You know, King Von was a celebrity. He was a loved and rapper. However, I get they're probably outraged or whatnot, but you can't, I mean, you can try to sue somebody, but you can't sue nobody for public information, right? Meaning charges being dropped on a defendant is public information. And then again, it's the murder of King Von. However, it's the case, it's Georgia, state of Georgia versus Timothy Leaks. So it's technically his case, right? It's his case. But even he can't sue anybody as long as you stick to the facts. Okay. Freedom of speech is definitely real. Freedom of Information Act is definitely real. So if a request is submitted to the correct place, meaning in this case, Fulton County Magistrate Court, Atlanta Police Department, or whatever, and they provide you the information, that's a reliable source. You can't sue the person that gets it, right? You can't sue them. Now, what families can do is slander, right? But slander is not just mentioning your loved one's name. Slander is not saying the suspect in your loved one murder case has been dropped. That's not slander. Those are factual pieces of information, right? So that's still not a lawsuit. You get what I'm saying? But we gonna listen to it. I just want to put that out. I know people be hurting real bad. You get what I'm saying? However, it's just it's just part of it. You know, it's some people, to be honest, and you know, I'll save it to after we finish a little bit more of it.
Talked about it a week ago. Now this shit really happening. Like,
that's what I'm saying. This bitch ass bodyguard. Where the fuck is it? Where's his Instagram? It's gone.
his name was Hannibal.
Let me see.
It was some Hannibal. Look on Vaughn page. Like, go through his followers.
All right. So I'm not really sure what they're talking about the bodyguards. I'm gonna leave that alone. But nevertheless, this is the thing. King Von was definitely a celebrity. Definitely a lot of people were fans of his. So it's families, right, that wish they would be able to get the coverage on their loved one's case. Now, personally, I feel like keeping King Von's name alive definitely does more good than bad for his family, for his estate. Because again, I've talked about it here, even other bloggers or whatever. King Von owned all his rights to his music, all that. So keeping his name alive will keep people who may not know who King Von is, because at some point, it's going to be more teenagers coming up, may not know who he is. So mentioning it, they can be like, well, who is that? Well, let me go listen to music. Somebody grandparent, oh, who is that? I like that. What's his name? That does good for his family. Yes, the trolling online, I get it. Hell, I ain't no celebrity and I deal with it. You get what I'm saying? But indulging in a live talking about suing doesn't do well for the legacy of King Von. That should have been a time to either one, show resilience against whatever is going around online that you don't agree with and don't speak on it. Or two, use the time for a bigger purpose. Hey, while this is trending, y'all make sure y'all go support his music. Or, you know, we open a charity. You know, I don't know. I'm just throwing out stuff. Like, I just feel like families just have to utilize that time more for positive, because it's not going to change the fact that what it do music, that your loved one name is out. It's a public, high profile murder case. Like, it's going to be talked about. And come tomorrow, it's going to be everywhere. The local news is going to pick it up. Everybody, because guess what? The courthouse opens tomorrow. So now it's not going to have to just be Mickey Truth confirmed. Everybody's team is going to be confirming this tomorrow. Boom. Everybody's going to be reaching out to Lil Tim for an interview. The same way when King Von died, everybody was reaching out to his family for an interview. You know what I'm saying? So they just gonna have to take in their strides, to be honest. I really don't know what more to say. I kind of hate that the first thing that people like to do is say they're gonna sue. Now, some people should get sued. I ain't gonna lie, because if somebody, like, for example, if somebody falsified something, Definitely. But hey, as long as that's why I stick to facts and truth. Because do what you want. I don't look, send me a letter. Everything is factual. That's why I stick to paperwork. Because at the end of the day, if you got an issue with what the paperwork say, you gotta take it up with the government office that provided it. I ain't provided. I requested it and it was sent to me. You know what I'm saying? So oh, definitely. Definitely. You know. I mean, Chicago, Chicago content is a big industry. I recently just started doing Chicago content, but before I actually started doing content, I used to be up in the bushes watching videos just like mine about Chicago content. I think it's time to extend grace. This is a shock to his family, definitely. But this is a thing, and I just, just to be honest, it's no grace is given to any family on a high profile case. To be honest, I'm gonna be honest with you. You don't even have to be a famous rapper or famous. If your loved one case, you know what I'm saying, is major headlines, it's gonna be no grace. Because that's how the media goes. That's how now social media goes. The best thing you can do when I work behind the scenes with families that hire me to research something or something like that, I tell them, stay off of social media. Stay off of social media. It's going to be things that you will find, because I find it during my research. It's going to be things that you find that, what to do, I'll walk them. Look, let me tell you. Exactly. Oh, thank you. And I try to, because like I said, I've been on all sides of the fence around, you know what I'm saying? And I just, I tell them, just stay off social media. Don't respond, because you'll be responding forever. I even had to learn that personally. I don't respond to everybody. Now, sometimes, don't get me wrong, I may have a little free time and I may go back and forth with a troll here and there, but I will scroll right on past. Either if you too out of bounds, you get blocked and keep it moving. But you got to pick and choose what you talk about. I had a couple family members, friends of the family, murdered. That really was like a big thing in my area. We ain't talk about it. We ain't follow it up. And what needed to be followed up, it was followed up. But, I don't leave that there. But, it's just what it is, unfortunately. I explained this a couple months back. I had a family hit me up about a video I did where I used a mugshot. Now, to be honest, I could have used the name, but I didn't use the name. I referred to the person in the relationship to the content, but I never said the name, never said no charges that didn't, or no info that wasn't pertaining to what I was talking about. One of the family members hit me up and was like, yo, why are you using my people mugshot? And I said, well, now everybody know that's your people. I mean, it's public photo. However, if you get the jail to take the photo down, I'll take it down. Then another relative hit me up and was like, yo, I watched it. I respect that you had courtesy enough not to put his name out, nothing like that. Boom. Cool. Months go past, the video not even the algorithm no more. Like, I'm not even seeing it on my analytics as getting views. The same relative hit me up again on the post. Now, last time I said, yo, email me, right? This time came back with the same thing. And I'm like, yo, at the end of the day, I make sure I stay within the legal scope when it comes to content, right? Even wording. So this video is not even in rotation no more. And that photo ain't even, like, nobody's worrying about it. It's just part of the content. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's some things you just got to now, again, if it was something that was secret or private that was put out, that's different. But yeah, it's just, like I said, I see it all the time. That's one reason why people that maybe I showed something on their favorite rapper or something, or they don't agree with what I do, they like to use the word expose. Mickey Truth don't expose. You know why? Because all my information is public record. Even when I do research, I do research behind the scenes, right? However, I don't show all the research. Even on my content cases, I don't show everything. Y'all will hear me so many times say, boom, I found this post that said XYZ. If y'all remember the stripper who got killed in Atlanta, when I covered that, it's public. Like anybody, meaning if you have a post that anybody on or off social media can see, that's public record. Okay? Now, if, for example, I'm following a family member by accident or by chance, you post something, your page is private, I happen to see it because I follow you, I'm not going to use it because everybody can't see. Although it's still on a public website or a public social media app, personally, I'm not going to use it. When I cover cases with witnesses, y'all know I don't show witnesses' names, victims' names, unless they're already out publicly. If y'all remember the Takeoff case, when the paperwork came out revealing the initials of witnesses and shit, and I told y'all I had to talk to a lot of them behind the scenes, I hit them up like, yo, I'm letting you know, paperwork coming out. Everybody's not like me. They're not gonna, cover, withhold that. They're just gonna show it. And and we had a conversation. I told her, what to do or whatever. But yeah, everybody's not like that. So it's just one of those things. I always said, like in places like Texas, Florida, and all that, you definitely want to get with your local Congress, and because they put all your stuff out there. Okay. But that ain't on me. That's on them. Y'all need to talk to y'all officials. However, again, just, everybody's not going to take it like I do and try to be as sensitive to the subject at hand, because at the end of the day, it is news, it is media. But just don't dwell into it, right? Because now that live, and I'm gonna take it back to the whole live with King Von's cousin, and I'm not sure who the young lady is. Now this is gonna go viral. Everybody's gonna be talking about it. More conspiracy is gonna come out about it, and then what? What then? You can't say, hey, can you respect our privacy or none of that, but fuel it, and y'all know, fuel it, and expect it not to catch fire. You know what I'm saying? So salute to them that they do whatever it is that they need to do, but yeah, that's not going to go. All right, let's get into the next part. I think, was that it with the Tim thing? Let me see. I think so. Oh, yeah, Quando Rondo just posted. Left a stain. I really want to hear. What it do, Big Steph? Where you been at, Big Steph? All right, let's see. What's next? What else did I have on for today? So we talked about Lil Tim. Was there anything else with King Von I need to talk about? Oh, a few people hit me up about the autopsy of King Von, and I guess some people is sharing it. So I only done 2 autopsies for content, right? And that was Takeoff, and that really technically wasn't an autopsy. That was just the paperwork. And then the victims on Wind Up Melly case. I requested King Von's autopsy report, but I'm not going to do content on it because I just kind of feel like at this point, it's really no need to break down the autopsy report. It's very intense to even go through that. And I feel like that definitely would be insensitive to the family. So I personally will not do content on it. Now, if something comes about with this whole narrative, like police involved, or, they say somebody else was a shooter, I may reference it, but I won't be doing content on the autopsy. So for those who asked, that's just, the answer to that. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it for FBG Duck either. I'm going to talk about the murder itself from a paperwork standpoint, but I'm not going to get into his autopsy either. But yeah, So that's it. You know, it's probably gonna be other people. Like I said, it might be other people do it. I just won't be doing it. You know, that's not. Yeah. Oh, Jackie O autopsy. I know I requested it, but again, that's more so the details surrounding her death, but not going through her autopsy report. So just in case somebody remember, like, well, didn't you say he was gonna do Jackie O? No, I said I was requesting it so that we can get details. Okay, get that money, big step. But yeah. Let's see what's next. Where's my thumbnail? I made a whole thumbnail with what I was supposed to be talking about. What was it? Hold up. Boop, 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 boop. So I talked about Wind Up Millie. I talked about. Oh, okay. So the next thing I want to talk about is YSL. So it was like a video posted today or yesterday that showed, what was his name? Hold on, let me just pull it up. Because y'all know, I know more real names than these nicknames. I can't keep up, but let's see. Y'all make sure y'all share the live, Appreciate y'all for pulling up. Where is it? I think was it Slime Life Shawty or something like that? I think that's his name, but hold on, let me find it. I can't find the original. This is Academics posted this. And it says Street Work 85 North reports that the alleged voice recordings of Slime Life Shorty has been proven to be false and shows the interview the audio came from. So let's listen to that.
Fuck with nigga like. I just fuck with niggas who I'm comfortable around, who I fuck with. I ain't really gonna be around. I ain't really gonna be around no niggas who it could be some shit might happen or something. I ain't gonna be around no nigga like that anyway. Cause like for what? You know what I'm saying? If I feel like something could happen or you be around the wrong folks with, I don't know. I just don't. Now that part, that's the part that's similar to the street. That you don't fuck with nigga like. I just fuck with niggas who I'm comfortable around, who I fuck with. Be around no niggas who it could be some shit might happen or something. I ain't gonna be around no nigga like that anyway. Cause like for what? You know what I'm saying? If I feel like something could happen or
I'm confused. What was, hold on, now I gotta find the original post. Like, what was that supposed to say? I can't keep up with this, okay? Like, what did they originally say he was saying? Alleged, okay, so this is what they're saying that was supposed to be for alleged recordings of Slime Life Shawty explaining why he took plea deal in the YSL trial. So let me just say this, yo, DJ Academics need to tap in, okay? Because I was on his stream earlier. They need, you know, I see why they call on 1090 Jake so much, because they really be needing some help on the legal verbiage and all that, because, but also with this should have been checked before it even was put out anyway. Hold on, y'all. Now they know. They know I'm the queen of this. I already got that. But anyway, but yeah, that should have been checked before it even was shared. Like, to be honest. However, y'all know my stance with the YSL case. Every single guy that took a plea deal, right, had to corroborate. They had to admit YSL was a gang. They had to admit to whatever charges they were charged with that they pled out to. They had to admit what it was. So, for example, let's use Gunna, since, okay, that's the most known one everybody talk about. He had to admit to his part of the RICO, which was being in the car and not with the drugs and all that. He had to admit to that. So every single person, including Young Thug's brother, which I went over that paperwork, his transcripts, they had to admit to whatever count they were charged with or accused of, whichever word you want to use, to the details of it, period. So whatever they were alluding that he was explaining doesn't change the fact that you corroborated that eventually is being used against your fellow defendants, including Young Thug, period. Y'all know I don't select no politics. It's not just Gunna. It's I think it's like 8, 9 of them. Every person that took a plea had to do it. And that's why the bigger fishes, the ones that was on for murder and all that, they ain't about to just let you off for just saying, hey, I take a self-accountability. Nah, that's not how it go. It ain't the feds. And we all know how the feds go too. Anyway, that's that. But yeah, they all told. That took pleas, they told. Ain't no secret. It is what it is. Let's see here. What's next? Like I said, I don't know where everybody's getting this from, right? So DJ Academics posted this, and y'all see me all up in the comments, okay? That police may have ruled the incident self-defense, working on official confirmation of this. They ain't say all that to me, okay? Like I said, only that the DA refused to prosecute or declined to prosecute. Nothing more. They will have to do their own, but that didn't come from me. What's next? We talked about this. Let's talk about that. Okay, so a lot of y'all should have already saw my video for Pooh Shiesty. Let me pull up what y'all said. Because I asked the question to see, where everybody mind at. Because for some reason, everybody likes to dispute or have a conversation about snitching. It's always a conversation. Shout out to Music 101. Because he always wants to have a debate about exactly what snitching is. So let me see. All right. So I did this poll about a day ago. Oh, shoot. What time is it? Okay, yeah. Let me speed up. And I said, do you consider providing a statement in a civil case snitching? 30% said yes, 70% said no, and it was 69 votes. So to those who's on the stream right now, what do y'all think? And if you haven't watched the video, I'm going to need for y'all to go watch the video. Y'all definitely should have watched it by now. Okay. But if you haven't, definitely go watch the video. It's part 1. I released it 12 hours ago. It's called Pooh Shiesty Federal Case Part 1. Is it considered corroborating? So basically, he answered some questions in a civil case that was tied to the criminal case, and it was referenced by one of his co-defendants on record. So I want to know what y'all think. So this, and again, I posed the question because it's similar to content I did on Boosie some months back, which is still available on my YouTube. Where, for those who was around that time, I was kind of upset hearing Boosie say he would never tell on nobody, right? But then the clip came out, or the interview came out about the whole Mississippi situation, right? And then he sued the police, and I'm like, yo, that's telling on somebody. And then everybody was like, no, it was the police, it doesn't matter. Or, oh, it's a civil case, it doesn't matter. So that's why I posed that question. Oh, that is so true, DeGray. Okay, and I say it all the time, okay? We got to call a spade a spade. But I'm not going to get my answer to Pooh Shiesty as far as this until part 2. I want y'all to tell me, is that considered snitching or not? Now, I do have, I got his plea agreement and all that. Okay, that's not the question. The question is just about this civil case. We're gonna get into the case, come part 2. But y'all don't have to go watch part 1 before I'll even put out part 2. Just saying. I have started working on NBA Youngboy. Okay, and y'all, I welcome the whole YB fan base, because one thing about them YB fans, they're gonna run the comments up, and I'm all for engagement because that run up my money. But at the same time, listen, when I say I'm running somebody paperwork, does not mean they snitch. Okay, it could mean they snitch, but it doesn't have to mean they snitch. Okay, y'all gotta remember. Well, some of y'all knew, so let me just say it for the record. I don't care about who snitch. My whole thing is paperwork, research. I started my platform like that. However, Boston Richie story kind of turned it away from researching and having actual paperwork parties to, oh, did he snitch Mickey? Did he snitch Mickey? Did he snitch Mickey? So the viewers more so care about who snitched. I care about telling the story from the paperwork side. So some of my content will be, guess what? A snitch. Some of my content may just be the paperwork and that nobody snitched. And then sometimes if I see clickbait on like certain rappers, or if somebody hit me up and ask me to fact check something and they clean, I'm gonna drop it anyway, because again, it'd be so many times that people try to downplay, but to stand solid should be celebrated. Shout out to Young and Ace, who is the first person to get a certificate of passing the Queen of Paperwork check. So will Youngboy, NBA Youngboy, get one too? Who knows? But we're gonna find out. And I'm doing just like with Young and Ace. I'm doing his full rap sheet. That's why it takes so long. Because not only do he got federal cases, he got state cases. So it's coming. And like I said, that's not just because I pull it, don't mean he told. But did he? I don't know. We're gonna find out soon. All right, let me see what's next. Keke Palmer. Okay. And I really I just want to talk about it because, like I said, I heard it on DJ Academics earlier, and I just didn't agree with it, their stance, and I just want to say my own stance of it. So it says Keke Palmer ex Darius Dalton has reportedly moved on since their split and has aspirations of becoming an actor, according to People magazine. Well, technically, he was supposed to be like some like struggling actor anyway, technically. But anyway, I feel so the men are saying, only looking at the fact of the Usher concert, and oh, she had on a lace outfit, and oh, she was slow grinding on Usher and whatever they've been saying. This is my thing, okay? And then they're like, oh, she's not respecting her man. That's why he came to Twitter for one. Mr. Truth better never tweet nothing about what we got going on or what he has to say. Okay? No, I'm not about to respect no man Twitter fingering me. Okay? But nah. That's not what men should do. You should not be running to Twitter. Okay? Because you feel like the world thinks you less of a man. Nah. Now, if he had, for lack of a better term, his foot down from the start to say, hey, I get how you was moving before we got together, but we together now. This is what I expect of my woman. And Keke Palmer would have been able to tell him what she is, expects of her man. The understanding is there. So if she wore that outfit and that went against the understanding, then she's definitely wrong. But he should have addressed it to her, not on Twitter. Right? Next, you can't allow something in your relationship, and then when the outside get whiffed of it, now you want to act like, oh yeah, she wrong, like she's a mother. She Stand your ground, sir. Say it with your chest. If you good with your woman dressing like that, right? You allow her to go out the door. And I say allow because I don't know about y'all, but Mr. Truth, if he don't like what I got on, he gonna say it for sure. And he ain't gonna make it to no comments. He gonna be like, nope. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't agree with it. I just feel like, personally, outside looking in, I feel like they were already going through something behind the scenes we don't know about. I honestly feel like possibly they weren't living in the same house at the time, right? And I feel like he went to Twitter because he found out on Twitter because they wasn't in that type of space, personally. Okay? That's what I feel. I just feel like he spoke on it. He was in his feelings already because they was on the outs. And boom. And then Keke Palmer, outside looking in, personality has always been there. Hey, and I'm all for her video that she did with Usher. Shout out to her. Okay? Look, do you? Because obviously if he got that in his feelings off that, he's not the one for you. So, hey, let him go act. But yeah, I don't agree. Like I said, I don't agree with any man going to Twitter to chastise his woman or to check his woman on freaking social media. But, that's just my view. See what else we got. I'm going to be ending in a minute because, like I said, I got to do something I forgot about at the last minute. Yeah, I'm gonna get better. I have a whole calendar, physical calendar. I have one on my phone, and I still be tripping. Okay, I still be tripping. All right, what was next? Condolences to Black Youngster. That was the next. Well, I found out about it at the end, but it's not on the thumbnail. But his baby brother was shot and killed in Memphis. I think it started being reported yesterday, but he confirmed today. It says, "I love you, baby brother. Rest up. I'm going to make the world pay. I swear to God, nobody safe. Standing over everybody." Everybody. I don't know what that last part means or says. Let me just go to his page because I believe it's on his story. All right, yeah. I'm going to just go to his page. All right, everybody. I don't know. Everybody. I don't know what that means, okay? Next. I'm ready for whatever come with this ish. It's okay. Don't feel sorry for me. I'm not going to feel sorry for nobody. Only God knows. Gonna make sure they feel me, I promise. Life will never be the same, but God got me. I'm the strongest man in the world. Now, when we ran this content in House of Truth on Clubhouse, a lot of people was like, that's too much to be putting on the internet, right? Now, would I put that on the internet? No, that's just not me. That's not my persona, right? However, Black Youngster definitely is his, persona. Does it read like something incriminating? Like, yes and no, right? Because if he's like that on the street level, not metal, but like actually in the streets, because I don't know what he do, okay? But and the police are familiar with him because it did happen in his hometown, and somebody died tonight, and then they see this, I can see them probably being on, being an issue. But by just saying it, nothing happens or whatever, I don't see them coming to give him a warrant because of what he put on social media. He ain't saying nobody's name. He's hurting. I believe this is his third brother that has been killed. Or whatever. I mean, he's venting. And the way that he does, I believe he even said this in an interview after his second brother got killed. Again, I've seen worst on social media, okay? Now, I feel like he probably should take some time off of social media for sure. But yeah, like I said, it's just, he might be sliding. I don't know. But he might not. I mean, this just doesn't scream it. But he definitely probably should not write nothing else like this on social media. Because, as I said, if something does take flight, he will be looked at. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so. But still, condolences to him and his family. I don't even have words at that point, but condolences to him and his family. Let me see what else we got. Okay, so for the last few minutes I got here, I do want to pose the question. We may have time to talk about it. Y'all give me what y'all think, or put it, just leave it in the chat afterwards. But make sure y'all go to MickeyTruth.com. That's what I keep putting in the screen because I forgot my thumbnail. But yeah, go get that merch, okay? Loud Pat said he needs something to do. Okay. He said everything is fully restocked. Run it up, okay? He's ready. He can handle it. So y'all make sure y'all go over there and get y'all some merchandise, some t-shirts. We got what is this called? Tote bags. We got jewelry, costume jewelry. We even got pullovers. Now they're not on my website yet. I'm gonna do it. But if you do want a hoodie, hit me up on Instagram in my inbox and you can do a special order. Shout out to Prince. He's the first one to get a hoodie. And then we'll go from there. But yeah, it'll be on the site too, but you can, pre-order one and we'll get it out to you as soon as possible. The question is this, and I take it back to the King Von situation, and that's why we're going to end on that topic. Being that a lot of people saying, well, now that the charges have been dropped against Lil Tim for King Von's murder, that now Lil Durk has to do something. And I just want to say this. I mean, like, just to be honest, if something comes about, I doubt Lil Durk is going to come confirm, to you that he did something. You know what I'm saying? It's just like crazy. So Johnny, I've been trying, I'm be honest, I've been trying to get on DJ Academics since November. Okay. It's just not my time yet. One day, I've said it many times, we'll have to connect at some point. It's just not my time yet. But shout out to DJ Academics. Y'all know I was on his live on November 1st when I created my YouTube. So definitely thank you. But I just want people to understand, I mean, don't let the lyrics, you know what, Lamar, you might be on to something. I ain't gonna lie, okay? Because what I heard today on that, I was like, is this Clubhouse? What it do, Voice Box of the Block? Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe, okay? To Voice Box. He definitely is. Look, shout out to Wack 100. He's definitely brought me up to DJ Academics on the stream before. So it's gonna take time, just like with No Jumper. It took time. I'm gonna get there. But yeah, it's inedible that, and I know I probably said that wrong, but anyway, that we click up at some point. Cause right now he needs somebody. Now I get 1090 is his go-to person, but he gonna have to tap in with MickeyTruth when they get into them conversations about legal stuff. Because what I heard today was just like, I was in the comments like, what are y'all talking about? No, that's not it. I was like, what is you talking about? Right? They start talking about the ugly guy situation. And yeah, I requested whatever is available on that. But I'm just like, what the world? Exactly. Oh, I didn't even know 1090 did. But yeah, I gotta get that clip. I didn't know 1090 did on Academics. I know he did on No Jumper. But yeah, look, I shout out to everybody that supports me. 1090J, Wack 100, Brick Baby, No Jumper platform. Like I said, they posted my content for the first time today. Shout out to Music 101, Hookah Anonymous, Getty Radio. Like everybody, even if I didn't name you just now, that support the movement, the Truth Team movement. Okay. I told y'all in November, our voice is going to go up little by little by little. And I feel like we're doing good volume wise. But one thing about it, old Truth Team members, new Truth Team members, just know Mickey's going to be Mickey regardless. I stand in the paint. I don't waver. Hey, it is what it is. Y'all know we done had trolls come over here and say I was a federal agent. They done doggone cement, all types of stuff. And that's why I changed my whole thing. All right. Well, we have court over here. I don't care, say what you want. We just stick to facts, you know. That part, okay, thank you. But yeah, we just gonna stick to the business over here. We don't worry about what nobody else doing. We talk our stuff, we debate. Yo, I'm actually gonna get the recording off of Clubhouse, but shout out to Prince, our Truth Team legal analyst. Me and him had a great debate on the Constitution, okay? Yo, look, I ain't gonna lie. After it was over, I said, dang, Prince, I need, like, you keep it on my toes. That was a good debate, though. So, like, when people, and I feel like it's so much watered down content, right? Who is that? Lamar be so random. I don't know. Who got the 14 RD for the first shooting? What are you talking about? Nobody caught no time for that. All those charges got dropped against everybody. 14 years? Who got 14 years for that? Nobody. I don't know. I could have sworn I ran that content. Nobody caught no time off of that shooting case. All those charges got dropped. I'm going to have to do that on the flip side. But if my memory serves me correctly, nobody caught no time for that Young Dolph shooting in North Carolina. Oh, well, I don't know. I don't know then. Because I only looked at the one. And matter of fact, that wasn't, now that you say it, that was after, dang, what was that strip club called? That wasn't even, was that still? But anyway, I don't know about that. I never looked into nobody outside of that shooting. The 100 shots. Y'all know I like that song. So yeah, I've never looked into it. And to be honest, like I said, like when it comes to what it do, Sko, you want to pull up real quick before I get up off of here? You got time to pull up? I see, look, Sko and the whole Sko gang over there, okay? What time you on live? See, this is one time. Sko just be coming last minute. But what time I'll be there, just let me know. What time? I will definitely pull up. But shout out to Cream in the Mix and all of them. I be seeing y'all. And Sko, we got beef. Matter of fact, I'm glad you need me over there. Because we got beef. Okay? I just want you to know that. And I'm going to say it now. And I'm going to say it when I get over there on your panel. Do y'all know Sko posted somebody else posting of my content instead of just getting it off my page? I feel some type of way about that, Sko. I'm just saying. Look. You did Mickey Facts wrong. But yeah, y'all. I'm about to get up off of here. Like I said. Oh, I made it 1 minute. I had 1 minute remaining. I got to go handle some things. But hey, I'll be on Just Say No to Sko tonight. See, just got the invitation. Yeah, my inbox going crazy. I don't know if I'll answer in a minute, but yeah. Yeah, see, now that I was just before I seen Sko, I was just about to say that's more Sko lane, because y'all know I didn't touch I don't touch on the Dolph case like that because I came in so late and so much happened. But yeah, Sko would definitely be the guy for that question. But yeah, I'll be there now. 9:45 my time or your time? I think you mean his time. So yeah, I got time. But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and get up off of here because I do need to go handle something and I need to be back so that I can get on Sko panel and see. And you know, I might have to start some YouTube beef with Sko tonight. Okay, so it's just between us, but I think I'm gonna have to go up there throwing bowls. I'll be the game the whole thing away. Y'all know that's not my cup of tea. But anyway, y'all, yeah, y'all meet me tonight on Just Say No to Sko. We gonna chop it up. We don't break the news, we break the news down. Well, I break the news, but we definitely gonna break it down over there on Sko channel. Okay, I don't mind being the agent on the scene. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for rocking out with me. Thank y'all for pulling up. We back at it later on, but I'll probably go live tomorrow once I get more details from the DA. Remember, the police said, hey, you got to contact the DA for any additional information about this case. So for now, I'm up out of here. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good evening. And until next time, holla.
Live up to her name, not the fame. So make sure y'all subscribe to her channel and stay updated on what's real. Bye.
Coming from where I come from, they doubted me, but I came up. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world. Coming from where I come from, they doubted me, but I came up. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world.
Good reporting ass Mickey.